But what was the issue with Kevin Samuels? He spoke the truth. Now, he may not have been the most eloquent in the speaking of the truth. He may say things straight, no chaser, rough, bitter, but you cannot say that the brother was lying. He was telling you the truth, even though he was telling you about something that you was doing. And that's get real sensitive, because you don't want to hear nobody say nothing about what you doing, especially if it's wrong. Calling you out, how they say call you to the carpet on your bullshiggity. You on some bullshiggity and somebody pointed out, now you embarrassed. And that's all that be about. You be embarrassed about the dumb stuff you doing. Just like when they was talking about the thoughts, and the thoughts be doing what thoughts do in public, dressing like a 304, and the brother don't want this woman out there with her butt out and her breasts out and all in front of the freaks, and they don't have sex with you with their eyes. Your man don't want you looking like that, but you want to look like that, and you don't give a crap, but you want a man. And then here you a brother, you don't even half-ass hold up a basic job, but you do something wrong with the woman because she don't choose you. Dude, everybody got to eat. You got to eat. How you gonna eat? You ain't holding down no job. The basic thing for a man to do is to provide the food, clothing, and shelter. If you're not rich and you ain't got a pot of gold you can pull from every day, that means you need to get out here and do what I'm doing. Get your butt just over broke, better known as a job. That's all that is, just over broke, a job. Keep your butt in a house, some food in your stomach, and some clothes on your back. And then you'll find a sister like, whoa, this brother here, he responsible. He holding it down. We could do something together. But dude, if you ain't coming across with something, ain't really enough for you to talk about. And cut your hair, groom yourself up, man. Why your beard look like that? I mean, I'm a dude, and I don't even like the way your beard look. Have you seen yourself in? Oh, you ain't got no mirrors in your house. Damn. Oh, excuse me. Didn't mean to curse. Excuse me. You ain't got no mirrors, man. Why? You understand? So, everybody, brother, you got to come halfway. Sister, you got to come halfway. Then I'm going to need y'all to stop hollering and screaming at each other. Calm your emotions down. Daggone it. And let's get back to talking to each other. Okay, this is what I want to say to you, my sister. First and foremost, hear me. Number one, above all, I love you. Did you hear me? Let me say it again. I love you. Okay, let me say it in Hebrew. Ani ohev otach. Ani ohev otach. I love you, my sister. Look. Stop. Sweetheart. Baby, the reason why I'm saying this to you is because I love you. You know the definition of love? Let me share it with you. The definition of love is doing good things to and for the one you say you love. Now, because I say I love you and I do, I wouldn't dare light a cigarette up and give it to you. Because that cigarette is going to damage your lung and in turn eventually damage your health. So how can I say I love you and I fire a square up and give it to you? That's not love. Love is doing good things to and for the one you say you love. Have you subscribed yet? If you haven't, let's go ahead and subscribe, because you know I'm good at it. I talk to you because I love you. And I want good things to happen to you. And I want good things to happen for you. And that's why I'm over here talking to you. And I just need you to hear me. Because I love you. And I want good things to happen to you. And I want to do good things for you. And if the least I can do is have a good conversation with you, bam, here it is. Listen And let's do it. Now, I'm going to need y'all to calm down. It's too much energy up in here. And I need y'all to relax. Somebody turn the air conditioner on. It's too daggone hot up in here. Turn the air conditioner up. People done got hot. And just take a deep breath. Do you want something to eat? Are you hungry? Baby, look, sweetie. Brother, you hungry? Okay, you know what? I tell y'all what. Let's stop, take a break, and eat. Because you know, if you feel much better when you eat. Maybe reason why y'all tearing at each other because you might be hungry. So let's just stop a moment. Take a break. Pause for the cause and eat because we hungry. And then we'll come back to the discussion. Feeling better when your tummy full, your stomach full, you feel good, and we can talk. That's all I need you to do. I need you to stop hollering and screaming at each other and bringing up all the bad stuff in the world you can bring up and stop making up stuff. You know daggone well that ain't true what you just said. You're lying now. Stop that. I mean, you have to get to a point where you seek out the cause of an action. Why did that happen? Okay, we can all agree that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So, if the sister is hollering and screaming about something, all we need to do is research and find out why is she hollering and screaming about something. And when we find out that she's hollering and screaming because she's hungry, what's the solution? Get her something to eat. And so that says what? Okay, we know for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. All right. But the next point of wisdom is when you have a problem, stop and find out what is causing the problem. And guess what? You will instantly find the solution. As an example, you walking along and your right foot hurt for whatever reason. You stop, you take your shoe off, and you analyze what could possibly be causing your right foot to hurt. A little pebble is in there, a little rock. The little rock is what was causing your right foot to hurt. That's what you found out when you stopped to find out what was causing your right foot to hurt. So as soon as you find out what caused the problem, you'll instantly find the solution. So what's the solution? Take the rock out. Boom, it's just that simple. So if the sister's hollering and screaming about something, brother, stop and work to find out what is it that she's hollering and screaming about. And guess what? You will instantly find the solution. Sister, if the brother is hollering and screaming about something, guess what? If you would stop and find out what it is that he's hollering and screaming about, guess what? You're going to instantly find the solution. And that's the way we begin to turn this thing around. And all that I just said is rooted in what? Communication, talking to each other. If we don't get back to a point where we can talk with one another again, we are doomed as a people, because this is a form of not having babies. Yeah. Can you believe that? If we continue along this path as a people, not being able to talk to each other and always hollering and screaming and not hearing each other, this is a form of birth control. We ain't even having babies like that. Did y'all know that last year they put out that the past year and a half, 26 states in the United States of America have not had any white babies born, while y'all running around hollering and screaming at each other, and you really don't understand why, what happened, how did we get to this point? Well, this hollering and screaming at each other is shutting our birth rate down. Because if you hollering and screaming at each other, you ain't making love and doing nothing. You're not getting married, and you don't want to be married, along with the incredible divorce rate. You know what's happened to these babies? Did y'all know that 26 states in the United States of America reported 0 white babies? In a year and a half, they had no white babies born. So that means every white person that die or get killed, they done lost a proportion of their race, which means if that keep happening, then they're looking at extinction. Now, where they can sit up and tell you that, okay, in the year 2025, white folks going to be the minority in America, then they also can push further along with the statistics that they have and information they got and tell you when white people are going to be extinct. Believe it or not. And if we keep along this pathway of not being able to relate to each other and talk with each other and act sensible and begin to get back to loving each other, we gonna be not having no babies neither. That's another form of birth control. Bam. Ain't that slick? That's super slick. Super duper ooper slick. And think about it. We got to calm down now. All sisters is not bad. All brothers is not bad. But you know, if you continue to see video with sisters hollering and screaming about deadbeat dads and no good brothers, and y'all sitting up in the doggone podcast hollering and screaming and talking fast, and at the end of the podcast, don't nobody really remember nothing wise and intelligent that you can take home and improve your life with, because everybody's just hollering and screaming and trying to get their point across, prove their position. You know what I'm saying? Justify their foolishness and not hearing each other. So what actually was said? Not a daggone thing. Nothing. Just a bunch of hollering and screaming like a bunch of knuckleheads. And does that make any sense? But see, all that's drama. And somebody back there selling it. And they using you just like, what was the guy, the TV show, where the people was come on there and act a daggone fool? Jerry Springer. I mean, all you had to do is get on and cut people loose and they got it. There you go. There you go. Don't even have to give them a script. Just say, look, go find somebody, you know what I'm saying, on some dumb stuff, stuck on stupid, and put them in front of the TV. They clown like a big dog. And you ain't got to do nothing but cut them loose. And look at here. Jerry Springer. I think he dead now. Is he dead? I don't know. One of them guys dead. But anyway, y'all hear what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters, calm down. You got to calm down now. Somewhere, some shape, form, or fashion, you got to calm down and begin to talk to each other. It's just that simple. Sisters, y'all got to listen to these brothers and hear what they saying. Brothers, y'all got to listen to these sisters and hear what they saying. And then you need to come to a point where, you know what? We can work together on this. 50% here, 50% there. Half of what you're talking about, my sister. Half of what you're talking about, my brother. And go ahead and have love between each other. Because you know as well as I do, ain't no love in the world better than that black love. There's no other woman on earth greater than that black woman. Ain't no man on earth greater than that black, beautiful man. You know what I'm saying? That sexy black love, everybody want it. Why is it that we looking at a point where the black woman can get what every single man on earth want the black woman? Every single man on earth want the black woman. Every single man on earth want the black woman. Every woman on earth want the black man. You see it everywhere. They not gonna tell you, they not talking about it. But brothers, we are in high demand. Even the sisters, you know, sometimes they be hollering and screaming because they sad or whatever, because they don't know what happened. How is it that they lost the brother, or they see the brothers leaving and they don't understand, don't know why, and for whatever reason they emotionally can't understand why the brothers decide to get on the plane and run from them. But here's the deal. If you can't talk to each other, you ain't never gonna understand why that brother left. Why? Because you can't talk to each other. It's so simple. Dang, don't have me hollering and screaming like this at you. All you got to do is sit down and let the brother tell you. But you know why we ain't been able to talk? Don't nobody care crap about no black man. Come on now, I said that before. Y'all know how it is. Who cares about a black man? But you sit down and let Tom, Dick, and Harry tell you anything all day long. Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John, Bill, he talk all day long, and you listen. But when the brother get to talk, oh, that ain't it. Because you don't care. And these are realities that you're going to have to deal with. Other than that, you're going to keep losing. You're going to keep falling apart. Keep going through the same stuff. Frustrated, waking up by yourself. Brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters. I ain't letting the brothers off. This ain't no bashing video. Let's bash the sisters. I'm bashing both of y'all over the head. Because you done got tripped up. And now I'm knocking you upside the head trying to get some blood flowing so you can think something is beyond this. We was doing good a few years ago. Now, how did we get to the point where we hollering and screaming at each other and can't talk to each other no more? What happened? I mean, the easiest solution is to sit down and talk to each other. Like, this is what's happening. This is what I think. This is what I feel. And then you say what you feel and everything without being all, aggressive and mean and arrogant. And then you get to a solution. You say, you know what? Wow, I didn't even know that. I didn't realize that. You'll find out that the person you've been with, you didn't even know him. Because you wasn't talking and you wasn't hearing. And this is Nubian King. I done said this to you, and this is enough. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate you. And if you subscribed and tell others, you need to listen to this brother. This brother be talking some stuff. Sound like, somebody I know. But he real though, he's serious. And my sincere desire is that you be happy. There's no other race on earth that's really can fix this situation here on the world, on planet Earth. We can see those that's been in control for all the years they've been in control and done mucked it up. I mean, they done mucked this world up from ground up. Did you hear the other day about how many species of life that are extinct due to the activity of man? And black folks ain't running enough, nothing, nowhere to have no kind of impact on nothing significant. And so when they tell you about all the stuff that's extinct, it ain't called black folk been running around getting on planes, shooting and killing and flying and tearing up stuff. And so the ones that have tore the world up can't be the one to fix it. Why? Because they tore it up. That's what they do. You can't you can't have a thief to come in and write security laws. He's a thief. All he know is stealing. You got to get the person that don't steal to sit down and write up the security laws and to defend against the thief. How you gonna go and get the thief to write the security law? The only thing he could do is tell you how he would steal it, and then you got to get somebody else to make a plan on how to keep people from stealing it. You understand? But the bottom line is communications. You talk with that brother somewhere along the line. If there's anybody out there that heard what I'm saying and you understand what I'm saying, we got to talk to each other. And I said it because I love you. And I love you 24/7. That means I love you all the time. Shalom.